Hey, and hey, good people. So in this particular video, by the title, you already know what I'm going to talk about, and it is regarding marriage. And this is the 3 things you really want to avoid. Okay, getting right into it, lowering your standards. Okay, so for me, I had talked in my previous video specifically about celibacy and trusting God to bring my spouse. So I was convicted about celibacy. I knew that it was biblical. So for me, I know that it's directly connected with self-worth. Okay, and so for me, that was something that I knew that was important to do. So if in the moment I meet the person and then I lowered my standards, that will affect my self-worth. So if you have any fundamental convictions and belief system about, what you value, but then you meet a person and then you start to compromise and lower that, it's only going to affect your self-worth and self-esteem when you get married. It doesn't actually change. It might even increase it and make it worse because, now you have done something that was not, went against your morals, okay? That went against what it is that you value, that you actually believe in. So you don't want to do that because that will affect your self-esteem and your self-worth. So number 2 would be allowing, I'm looking down because I have my notes down here, but allowing your potential to become your everything. So basically your whole before you're ever married, and to now feel as though you cannot live without the other person, all those different things. You need to know that you are whole by yourself, and that other person is an addition, and that's wonderful and it is beautiful. However, you cannot view things that way, that person is your everything, because this is you even in a possibly dating state. That would mean you're not even married yet. And so if the relationship were to end, that you would feel like you couldn't go on, you couldn't be with another person, etc., which the truth is there's someone out there for you. There really is someone out there for you. And now, not everyone may want to be married, but I'm sure if you're on this video, then you have a desire to be married. And so I would say, for myself, it was living according to those convictions that I had, and it would be for you to do the same and not compromise the very things that are close and dear to you. Okay, and if a person could not respect that, then you really know that's not who you need to be with anyway. That would be a long-term or short-term disaster, and that is not what you want. You are worth more than that. Okay, so I just want to throw that out there. Hopefully you're following me. First one, not lowering your standards. Second one, not letting that person be everything to you. And I don't mean holding back, but again, I'm not talking about the person as your husband or as your wife, as your spouse. Okay, we're talking about dating or courting stage, where you're still getting to know the person. You believe this to be a person that you would want to be married to, but you're not yet married. So you want to avoid making that person your everything even before you all are married, before that person has put a ring on your finger, and moreover, before that person has, you all have planned a wedding, or essentially become husband and wife. You want to be sure to wait on that. And then the last thing would be getting married thinking that the marriage or the person is going to fix your problems, because it never happens that way. They're just another human being, and they may love you and you may love them, but it's not going to change any problems. If you don't have a job, you're not going to have a job because you've gotten married. You know what I mean? If you are depressed, you are not going to suddenly not be depressed anymore because you're getting married. There are internal issues, or there are specific issues that are individual that would need to be addressed before you get married. So just know that Marriage is not going to solve your problems. And if you've heard it from other married people, and of course here as well, you know, the issues may even be enhanced. Yeah, magnified even more because you are married. Don't ask me why that is, but that's just kind of how that goes. So I would say whatever problems or issues that you're having, you want to deal with them head on. And this is why I really love a lot of the things that as some of you may know, which is there's an actor, Megan Good, and a producer, executive producer, usually with films and things, and Devon Franklin is his name. I'm not sure what his titles are now, but I know that they are married, and definitely they believed in, you know, working on themselves as individuals before they came together as a married couple or as a married unit. So I think that's so key in being married, making sure that you are whole and you're dealing with any brokenness that you have, not expecting the other person to fill that because they're just another human being. And if there's a deeper issue, you may need to see a therapist or seek some type of spiritual guidance, but definitely not putting that burden on the spouse. Okay, so those are my 3 things that you want to really look out for to avoid before getting married. Anyway, hope this was really helpful for you, and I really appreciate you all tuning in. Thank you, and I will see you on my next video. Alrighty, bye.